Happy Thursday evening, Funsters. The Dan Man is here. Welcome to Nice Podcast Stupid. Thank you for your patience while we powdered our noses and did 5 different intro videos. Thank you to the lovely DJ Electra who came up with the new Boston. I don't know what would you call that music? Is that British? What is that? Would you almost like
Like a
Smiths
limey
or something?
rock? Sure.
Yeah, whatever. But great, love it. So we'll figure out what we want. Maybe we'll cycle through them. We won't play them
Yeah.
all every time,
Very
but
Fratellis, bump thump. Very.
yes, very Fratelli, very upbeat.
Third mic.
Dave Sarra for third mic. Come
Third
on,
mic.
second mic. Lou the
At
God.
least.
I would hope he could do better,
Shit.
but
Joy-
thanks everybody for joining. We have
Third
a
mic.
action-packed episode. AC is crumbling as we speak. FKA mommy is being called a C word incessantly.
Oh my God.
Ray DeVito is DeVitoing himself. And we've got Dave Sarra, the wonderful, awesome Dave Sarra, who Dave Sarra is like the number one with a bullet guy in the Hackverse right now. Nasty
Wow.
Neil, look out. Dave Sarra is fast on the prowl. The new co-host of MLC, I even confirmed today. At least once a week, he wants you on MLC, Dave. You are hot to trot. You are the man. Shmuel, look out. You better lock him up long term because Dave's out there. You know, he's out there for the taking, and he knows OBS, which that could be maybe we'll have to talk after the show because I can't figure it out for the life of me. And it's funny, Win by 2 and Melton and Pod Awful. If you can't do OBS, you're looked down upon. You're a lesser streamer if you're not using OBS.
Right.
I'm
VTL will tell us. Right.
On StreamYard, but
Yes.
Dave, great to have you. How you been, brother?
I'm great. Thanks for having me, of course. Liked the show for a long time. Glad to be on an actual episode. Hi, Debs.
Yeah, we had Dave come on. We did like a late night
impromptu,
which was fun.
Right.
Going through the old Kill Tony videos, but it's great to have Dave. Wanted to talk, AC. Wanted to talk about the Hackverse, all kinds of stuff. Maybe we'll even talk about aliens. I don't know if you guys have been following the news, but there might be a big disclosure on UFOs this weekend.
Really?
So,
specifically
Saturday
this weekend
night.
because of something. Whoa. Okay.
There's an egg-shaped UFO that's been found. That there's going to be some stuff on News Nation this weekend. We could talk about that. We can go a lot of different directions. We are very into aliens.
I gotta catch up on Richard Dolan.
In fact, let me play our intro. So anytime we get somebody coming on the show, we got to play the intro. And then Deb, I swear we'll let you talk, Deb. The boys won't put you in the corner. We love welcoming the mothership. Last week it was very apropos because Quad was our guest, and Quad can actually be lifted up the mothership that way. It's ADA compliant. You don't need a ramp or anything. We just beam you right up. Hopefully Joe Rogan will not copyright me for taking the mothership terminology, but we're happy to have you on the show. And in fact, you know all the lingo, so maybe you can help us out with some of this comedy lingo. I guess I'm being called a weasel, and I don't know what gay ops are, and so yeah, Citizen Melton has sent his minions out to disrupt the Dan Man tonight. But our friends from this, I'm sure the Spurgtopia people, they always pop in the chat. I'm sure they'd love to get at me and the Dave Star. You play the intro after the guest has appeared. There's timestamp 1.
Citizen M, I said this in chat. Citizen M sent me the scariest message I ever received. The first time I was ever on MLCs. He goes, "Boy, you're turning into a guy quick," which was like, stay away from me. I'm a good boy. There's no videos here. No documentary. There's no video, no documentaries here. Do not come looking.
My favorite part about Citizen M is he sounds like a little boy whose testes haven't dropped yet. Like when you get him on one of those little voice chats, he's like, "Hi, I'm Citizen M. I talk like this. I talk like a little boy." Go Mel.
I don't think that Citizen M.
You
I
don't,
don't
Dave,
think
oh,
that-
Dave, you're already throwing me under the bus, Dave. You're gonna let me
I don't think
swim on that one.
I'm scared of the Spurgs, dude. I don't need any more enemies, man.
Well, Ozone has already declared war on me, so Citizen M can declare war. Come at me, bro. Come do what you,
And
wanna, do what you will. At.
And you
Yeah.
know what? Who's gonna always put your feet to the fire? My pal Sammy V.
Oh yeah, Sammy V loves.
Sammy
Sammy
V.
V. Yeah, he's a Dan fan too.
He will hold you accountable.
I need to talk to my publicist about what shows she's booking me on. So
I know this might hurt your Q
Yikes.
rating, Dave. And by the way, if for any MLC people that want, since you want to report back to MLC, we will be paying Dave for tonight's appearance. I don't want
that's
him.
right.
I don't want him to run afoul of the MLC universe. This is not the Rob Saul show. We will compensate Dave for his appearance in whatever fashion he'd like. If you like Amazon gift cards, if you like
Merch.
maybe a little,
You know.
little Venmo, you could send him
I
some
like it.
merch.
We'll send you merch anyway. Yeah.
Just send me
You can-
cocaine directly through
You
PayPal.
can send him nudes of FKA mommy. You know, we can whatever whatever currency you want, Dave. We
I'll
can do
ask.
it.
I'll ask for those nudes if I ever need to cut weight for a fight.
MGD, we can send butt pics from MGD. She's out there, strutting her stuff on on Twitter. I think I told you the dad when I first.
I thought
Sorry?
Dave was MGD for a while.
We did. I thought it was you in a
There was
wig
like a
for
rumor
while.
going around.
Which one's MGD?
The lovely lady from Scotland who
Trans girl.
is a
Trans
cross
girl.
person.
Or a cross dresser.
Transformer.
Or trans girl.
There was
Yeah.
a rumor going around
What
that I
the
was this
guy?
person.
Yeah, that you were a cross dresser.
Okay.
Which is okay, and we're very accepting.
She's a very
Sure.
lovely
Yeah.
woman. It could be worse. She got a
Jeez.
nice.
You know the Spurgs and their hijinks calling you a crossdresser. That's the kind of stuff that they do. I'm sure it was them.
She's a wee Scottish lass.
It's the battle of the bedrooms tonight.
Yeah, we got the bedroom backgrounds. I love it. We've got
People
the new
keep
studio
roasting me
here.
about my
We got-
window.
yeah,
They're like, who has a bed next to a window? I don't know why that's such a big deal.
What's the setup there? So is it like a duplex? What kind of pad you got over there, Dave, that you're living in?
Okay. All right. This is real interesting stuff. So it's a one story. We're kind of sort of in a hill. There's
Like a ranch? Would you call that a ranch
No.
house?
It's not a ranch house. It's not very
Split
big. I mean,
level. Split level?
1,400 square foot.
Townhouse?
Sure.
Okay.
Single floor home. I'm not really sure what a townhouse is exactly. There's technically 4 bedrooms. Okay, there's an addition. We added an addition to the house in 1970. Not me, my parents did. Added an addition in 1970. There's like an added den and an added bedroom and bathroom. 3 full bathrooms, 4 full beds, and then the converted garage, which is right behind this door right here.
Okay. Nice.
That's it.
And what's
next
it-
question?
And you're a caretaker, right? You
Yeah.
take care of your family?
I'm technically speaking, my mother is the official caretaker of my brother who's 50. He's got paranoid schizophrenia, so he lives here as well. You know, it's a handful, but for the most part, he's not dangerous. But he can get aggressive. And then my dad's 81, and my
Does he stream
mother's
at all?
like
Does
78.
he do YouTube?
I've thought about it, dude. Thought about calling him schizo. Thought about it, but it's just hard to like. First of all, it's hard to even make jokes about it because I've seen some, like, it's not that I can't make jokes about it or you can. You can make fun of
Don't be a
my
schizo,
my
dude.
retarded brother all you want. You can do whatever you want, but it's hard to do that. First of all, I don't know how legal it is. Second of all, it'll probably fuck with his SSI, his like social security.
Right.
So my mother's technically caretaker, and then my dad's 81. He takes insulin 4 times a day. My mother's 78. She can't even go to the grocery store, so Dave takes care.
And Dave,
I basically have a child. My brother. Once my
Right.
parents are gone, I'll be his caretaker.
Right.
So this is
And,
broken relationship.
How old are your parents?
78 and 81.
Okay. And health wise, are they okay or?
Great. They'll last
Okay.
another 10 years, no problem, barring any incidents. Unfortunately.
now, Dave, can Ray rent a room for $200 a month? Can he rent
I-
a garage there?
Look, I told KB, and I mean it. I said, if Goots...
Which KB? Lady KB or?
No. Kevin Brennan. I told Kevin Brennan if Ray Goots allows Ray to stay at his house for half the time, I'll let him stay at my house for the other half. So if Goots keeps his end of the bargain up, imagine. I mean, I'd be the best caretaker. What are you talking about?
If you let Ray move in, now you have two you have to take
Yeah, I
care
got
of.
two slows I got to take care of. Yep. Yep.
So where does the partying happen? Where does when
Right
when
here.
right there?
Oh shit.
You got all the
Oh, fucking retarded.
Would you knock it on the floor?
No, yo,
Cocaine cam?
no.
Okay.
Yeah, I've
Did you-
tracked it. I'll get you the tracking right now. See, it's Fallujah right now.
What happened? What did I miss?
No, you're cool.
I hope we're not gonna have to go through the rug and be pulling out crystals or something. We got lost. Hey, the lady KB in the chat.
Hey,
right,
and
be
Dave
nice.
Sarra.
Okay, be nice. And DJ Electra, we got all the ladies are showing up. DJ Electra, we played your intro. Let me just hold on one second.
Nice podcast, stupid.
I'm gonna play the whole thing, but love it. Rave reviews, DJ Electra. We're gonna definitely incorporate that into starting the show, and love having the ladies in the chat. I don't think FKA Mommy's gonna be joining after some of these super chats that I sent her way today.
What did you do to Mammy?
I spread rumors about Leo Gunn and Vince the lawyer, and then I mentioned about her Newport husband.
Oh gosh.
Some other things. So I'm probably get my hand slapped from the
You're
mommy.
Bad boy.
Meanie Bajini, in
And,
case KB says in the chat.
and Ray is into it, Dave. Ray is into it.
Yeah. So what do we think of? Do we think Ray is gonna make an appearance in AC? It sounds like
I think so.
gonna happen. Now, if I'm Ray, or maybe if I'm one of Ray's handlers, like Lady KB or FK Mommy or Teamster Tim or whoever else, what I would be doing right now is I'd be saying, okay, this Kill Kevin event, I think, can we all be honest? This thing's going to be a disaster, right? I mean,
it should be called Kevin Tony, not Kill Kevin. Call it Kevin Tony or Kill Brennan, because Kevin Tony's funny. It means it's stupid. And also, you can use KT if you want. Kevin Brennan, you could use KB. For this, you have to use KK. Chad, really? The genius marketing by Chad Zumock.
And I know I was trying to come up with a title for this episode, and I was like something with Kill Kevin. And I wanted it to be like alliterative because I love alliteration. And then I'm like, if I get too alliterative, then it's gonna say KKK, and that might hurt the YouTube monetization efforts if I'm promoting the clan here with my titles. Yeah, they didn't. I mean, I like Chad. The redemption arc over. I think RIP redemption arc. That's probably coming to an end. But the planning for this event seems a little lackluster, maybe.
Haphazard.
Yes, we could talk about that. I need 1 second though, but you guys talk amongst yourselves.
Okay.
Carl, Dave.
Maybe while we're waiting, let me see if I have anything queued up here. I have in my.
Now I got to ask you a question, Dan.
Yes.
What's going on with Citizen M? You seem to have he has a beef with you. You have a beef with him. He's got some comments here.
Yeah, so Dan, docs fans, let's see what happens when you get bothered. What? I'm doxing fans? I don't even know what that means.
No, but is he from this? Is that from?
Well, he's a Melton guy. He's a Spurgtopia guy. I briefly went on the Spurgtopia site, and I'm not a Discord guy. I'm too old. It was funny. I did see, so people like Citizen M, he doesn't really know that much about me. He's like, okay, you pudgy, whatever. But then he called me a neat. Do you know what a neat is? NEET?
No.
I forget exactly what it stands for. Basically, it means like someone who is
nerdy,
like an incel that has no job. It's an acronym for not in education, employment, or training.
Okay.
So basically, like somebody who's like given up on life, who's like not in school, not in education or whatever.
Right.
I'm gainfully employed, dude. Like, and
Yeah.
I'm married, so I'm not really neat. But that's okay. Go with that. That's fine. Not that I have to defend it, but it's just funny watching these guys like just grasp at straws or whatever. Yeah, whatever makes you happy, Citizen M.
Okay.
But let's
Okay.
go back in time about a week, where some of this drama started, and actually this will probably resonate well with Citizen M because this really kind of started with Melton. Was the divide and conquer, the fracturing of the Atlantic City comedy event, and we played this a little bit last week, Deb, I think. But I want to just play a little bit, just a refresher of kind of where this started about a week ago.
Yeah, but here's the thing with Doom. I don't talk about stuff
Earl.
clip, which I'm
Little
okay with.
Earl.
Now, again, I don't want Win by 2 to watch this and think I think he's dumb. I mean, you could make the argument based upon the fact that you're running this, but I've been in touch with someone very close to Win by 2.
Was it you, Dave Sarra? Were you the one? Are you the one running gay ops over here with the Win by
No.
2?
First of all, I want to say I don't have any aliases. I got one alias from back in the day that I used to talk shit to Stuttering John about that I don't even use anymore. I got no aliases. I don't talk to Melton. I don't talk to Carl. I barely talk to Kevin Brennan. I don't talk to any of these people. I don't know them. I'm not friends with any of them. When I go to these events, I hang out with the people in chat. I don't hang out with these people. I don't know Cardiff, Tukey, none of them. So I don't. The Spurgs hate me. So
Okay.
I'm not I'm like most Doom and Stalin and
Soft Weekly.
Quad,
That's
whatever.
right. That's
right,
Win by
yeah.
2's
Guy.
buddy.
That person I just heard about today. Turbs, all these people. We're friendly, but they're not like my friends' friends.
Is
I mean, I
Soft
don't know.
Weekly? Is he another Discord guy? Is he?
Dude, I have no clue. No clue who Soft Weekly is.
He used to be Winby's co-host.
Oh,
Got
okay.
it.
Okay.
I heard, I don't know. I have no idea who those people are. Again, I know Citizen M, Doom, Stalin, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, and I know a lot of the Discord guys are anti-Chad, more like the Melton thing, and that's fine. And I part of why I didn't get along so well with the Spurgtopia people was I was immediately branded as a Chad,
Ball washer.
ball washer or something. And yeah, I kind of was pumping his tires a little bit. One thing I just like to pump random people's tires, and then the turn eventually comes, and you kind of, not that I'm gonna snake on Chad or anything, but it was fun especially when he was beefing with Gino. Fuck Gino. Gino's the one person that I have no respect for whatsoever. Gino he's on my enemy board. If I had an enemy board, it's Gino, it's Felicia. Deb, who else is on our enemy board? Who else is on the irredeemable list?
Let's see. We had Nasty Neil.
No. Nasty Neil's on the good boy list. We like
Okay, he's
Nasty
on the good
Neil.
boy list now. Okay, the nasty one. Send him the link.
I don't know if it was real Nasty Neil or fake Nasty
There's
Neil, but
two
one of them
now.
One of
Yeah.
them pinged me the other day, send me the link tomorrow, man. And I was like, I don't know if you're the real Nasty Neil or not. It probably was the real Nasty Neil, but so yeah, Melton was trying to kind of create this little fissure between Chad and KB. So of course I had to come in and throw a little gasoline on the fire. There's MGD. There's
That's
our
why
girl.
I put it up. Yeah, there you are.
There's your
Dave.
girl, Dave. KB Word.
Oh, hey.
Hey, sweetie.
Hey, let's go. I do look like I got a pretty big badonk, so
Like, if you kind of, put a little wig on, shaved some, and showed you did have that one picture where you were wearing like
that's
tight
right.
pants.
That's right. That's my first famous picture. Got me to the front page of Reddit. That's right. I'm sorry, Reddit. I had to.
But don't tell him how many.
This is Dan from Nice Podcast Stupid, who likes to be somewhat of a shit stir, if you will. Dan likes to mix it up a little bit, doesn't he?
Gotta do the drops, Chad. Loves the drops.
Dan, $2.
Chad can do it
First of
too.
all, thank you. In fact, Dan, thank you for all that you do. And I mean that sincerely. I'm not being sarcastic. I get what you're doing. I understand what you're doing. Because one thing we all like is chaos. We like drama. We like mixing it up. We like causing problems. I know you love it. The fans love it. Melton loves it. I'm going to go ahead and address your super chat right now. And I'm going to be as honest as humanly possible. Rumors circling win by 2, John DiCaprio, may sabotage the AC event. Comment. Now, Dan, I know that's what you want out. I know Melton's putting that out there because that's what he does. Melton's a bitter, angry nerd. We've documented.
By the way, I should have prefaced clip by Doom if you couldn't tell by the green mask there in the top right hand corner. And yeah, I was kind of throwing a little gas on the fire, trying to gas it up a little, create a little controversy, maybe. I don't really think Win by 2 was doing that. I don't know why he would do that. Although it would be quite the double cross to butter up both Chad and KB, then butter up Melton and say, "Oh, I'm going to double cross them." But
I don't know.
Like,
so many double crossings in works, and you got to call OSHA on these works. I mean, I have no clue really. All I did, I was concerned in the sense that, like, if I was Kevin Brennan, I would never bring my laptop unless it was waterproof, or B, log into some stranger's computer to their, $250,000 YouTube account. Come on. You can't do that kind of stuff. Also, it takes one pair of tits to shut that thing down. So make a new account, do it on Chad's. There's other ways to do it. Chad can log into his account. Just do MLC from his account. Who gives a fuck?
Right.
Right? You should just do that.
I don't know what they're doing. I still can't make heads or tails about what this event is about. So they were trying to do a Kill Tony ripoff originally, right? Is that what like they stole the name and everything?
Right.
Then it became about like a roast battle between Tom Myers and Ray, but then both of them sort of backed out, and then they're de-invited. And now it's just going to be like a mixer. Like now it's just going to be like people.
No, it's going to be a live podcast. It was supposed to be the Kill Tony, and everybody would do a minute or two set. Now it's supposed to be a live podcast with super chats on the screen. So Winby is supposed to be bringing in all this equipment
on a train, right?
Unless Winby's kind of like, on the jitney, I guess.
The way I understood it was this. Originally, it was supposed to be Kill Kevin. It'll be a live podcast. It'll be Kevin and Chad on the panel. Then people come up, do their stand-up. And then, of course, Chad just starts throwing shit into the fucking thing like he knows what he's talking about. Like, oh, then we'll do some roast. And then Ray and then Mommy will come. Whatever. Okay. The original concept was that you sign up to do a minute of stand-up, I guess, and then they roast you and then interview you for a few minutes, and then either they decide to give people money or not.
Right, the winner was going to get money.
Right, and Win by 2 was going to bring the equipment, which is what, a couple of cameras,
mics, soundboard.
Mics. Okay.
Everything.
What I suggested honestly was fuck the stand-up, just get a third mic. And since it's a live podcast and this is what everybody wants to do with super chats and be interactive, is just have people sign up that want to be a third mic for a couple of minutes. You pick a random fucking generated topic. It could be MLC. It could be MLC related. It could be like, yelling about comics or baseball or the legend, like whatever the fuck, And then the three of you talk about it, and then you decide who's a good co-host, sort of. I thought that would have been interesting, but of course, Chad. No ideas, no original thought in that feckin' brand. So
60 tickets, $20 a piece, right?
Yeah.
Did I get the numbers right? So I'm no math major, but I think that's $1,200.
Yeah.
Winby wants $500, I heard, for the event. Chad's probably wants to pocket a bunch. Is it Ken Mosca is the one handling the cash, so he's probably skimming off the top.
What cash?
Well, the ticket.
It's all been
event price.
pre-sales.
It's
It's
all
all
pre-sale.
pre-sales.
He doesn't have to have any money in his hands. Chad already spent that money, by the way. It's gone.
Well, he had to get a plane ticket to go to the Jim Florentine birthday party, so that which just happens to be the same weekend.
No, it's the Super Bowl party.
What a
yeah.
smart,
Or Super
smarty
Bowl party.
pants.
Excuse me, Super
Boy.
Bowl. The Jim Florentine Super Bowl party with Joey Coco Diaz and a few other.
Mike Morse.
Oh yeah, Mike Morse. I heard. Yeah, I heard he's going there too. Do you think
Let's see.
Norton would go to that? Probably not Norton.
What did KB say?
No,
Norton's
no.
so desperate he married a dude. It's over for Jim Norton. It's over. Hey, I married a dude.
It's a dude. You married a dude. And he still won't really say he's gay too. Have you noticed that? Like he's still kind of like, dude.
He does though.
You can't really skirt around it now.
Well,
like
he
when
says, I'm
married
not
to a guy-
gay, but I'm not straight. He kind of, that's how he kind of doesn't want to say the gay word.
Why doesn't he want to? Why doesn't he want to do Chip anymore? The same reason he doesn't do Chip anymore because Chip was the culmination of all of his sexual deviancies into
Right.
one embodiment, and Nikki knows that. That's why Nikki won't let him do that character anymore because that means he's afraid of either getting fucked in the
I thought
ass
Chip
or
was making
afraid
fun
of
of Opie. I didn't think that was a sexual perversion.
It's
Uncle Paul is definitely, that's a
the characters in general.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to get to. Okay.
okay. Yeah, it is kind of gay to have multiple characters.
Right.
It's very
But anyway-
Benny Hillish,
But I actually do think he's actually said specifically Chip recently. That's why I brought it up. But he did say it's like an embodiment of the sexual proclivities, and forever we always thought that when Norton would talk about on Opie and Anthony, when he talked about fucking trannies, we just assumed that they were post-op trannies for some reason. I don't know why that we would have that. I don't know why.
And there's an interview with him recently, when I was scanning YouTube the other day, where someone asked him about surgery for Nikki, and he's actually like very adamant that she does not get surgery. So I don't know that it's necessarily all for the health reasons either. I think it's because he enjoys that
a
aspect.
cock in his mouth.
A goosh. Either you suck the dick or you don't suck the dick.
Hey, if they're happy.
I love it.
They're happy.
I'm cool with it.
Like,
Yeah.
making it, good for him. But it's just like, say you're gay. I mean, that's gay. That's gay. It's gay to marry someone with a penis.
Like me making fun of Jimmy Norton for being gay and Nikki Only's like, I don't know these people.
Right.
I feel bad for Jimmy and Nikki when KB makes fun of them because he knows them.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, that must suck.
You have to admit though, it's funny to watch them, with other comedians and tiptoeing around the
Right.
5,000-pound elephant in the room.
Well, Kume
like
didn't really. I mean,
but like he was on
what's-
with like, I don't know if it was Mark Normand or Joe List or whoever those, those guys that are all the I forget the other one. Sam
love
Moore.
is love.
They're all the same to
Love
me.
is love.
Love is love.
Love is love. Yeah, and that's cool. Yeah, good for him. But you're a rainbow warrior. Speaking of rainbow warriors, Ray is so Ray was originally banned from AC, and then he went on his little podcast. I think this was 2 nights ago, and basically said, hey, I'm going to go to AC, and I'll do it for free. Basically, was what he came out to say.
City.
Hey, Ray, will you be in Atlantic City? Ray, can you remind us you're going to be in Atlantic City?
Want me on Kill Kevin?
And if we want you on Kill Kevin, you'll do it. If not, you won't.
I want $0. $0.
I like your negotiating. I was going to give you 3.
Yeah, wow. NBA negotiating 101. You know what? Hey, I'll do it for free, man. I'll do it for free. I'll come to AC. I'll do it for free. But there's no money to be had anyway, so you probably wouldn't get into it anyway if you didn't. I mean, they really should all be doing it for free. It should, at this point, it's just guys hanging out at a bar at this point.
Well, I mean, win by 2, asking 5, like win by 2. The reason that sounds Weasley, I don't know where that $500 came from. I don't know win by 2 either. I don't watch his show, so I'm not trying to throw shade. I don't know if he's good or bad. I just thought Win by Two was a pickleball podcast or volleyball podcast or something. I
Well,
didn't
it
know
was
like
originally it started as his band, right? They were like
Yeah.
a Third Eye
He
Blind
had a band.
cover band, right?
Yeah.
okay. But it
By the way, mean cover of Semi Charmed Life. They really
Same
nailed
time
it.
kind of lie, baby. All right. The funny thing about all this is I thought Win by Two volunteered to Chad, and then did Chad just like come out of nowhere and be like, "All right, I'll give you $500 to come to like." Where does that number come from? And then I thought the original plan was Chad, that this guy like volunteered to do the thing. Yeah. This guy Win by Two is gonna do
Well,
it.
Levy's going to do it for $300 too. So Levy's going to come for 300. Winby
Okay,
for
so we have
500.
okay,
we have enough of
1,200.
Levy.
We have
Jesus.
1,200 minus 500 for Winby. We're down to 700 minus 300.
Take out Chad's airline ticket and hotel.
Okay, how much is Spirit Air?
How much is Newport Air?
How much could it possibly be? I saw a Spirit ticket today from LA to Philly. Right? I guess I'd have to fly into
Yeah.
Philly, right? To Philly for $160. Now,
Dude, have you ever flown on Spirit?
no, I haven't. The only reason
there's no way on God's green earth you could ever get me to fly on Spirit.
I
see
wouldn't.
people waiting in line for Spirit. I do not want to have anything to do with Spirit Airlines.
No, I woke up to a text message from Shmuel of a screenshot of a $160 ticket from Philly to from LA to Philly.
Right.
And I mean, I would fly United or Delta, but I'm just saying, like, granted, nobody from LA really is, other than the fires, nobody's going to go from West Coast to East Coast in February in the middle of the winter.
Could you
So,
imagine being on a 5.5 hour flight on a Spirit
that's-
flight?
this-
Oh my
this
God.
This is why when you asked me if I'm going to go to AC, I still don't even 100% know if I want to, because I feel so stupid leaving 80-degree weather to go to the snow to go hang out with these people. Now, Kevin said that I'll get on the show if I come. I don't know if that means as like a stand-up whatever or on the show. So I got to clear that up with him before I whatever. I'm not going to just go there just to do an open mic.
This event, you're like an A-lister. Like,
Oh, come on. Stop. Let's not start sucking each other's dicks quite yet. But
I mean, you got Ray, Levy, and you're number 3. You're on
there's
the
not going to
list.
be enough room on the table for any of these people.
Well, he doesn't even know. This is the question. I have questions about logistics. The place is getting renovated.
It's supposed to be ready by the 3rd.
Supposed to be. Well, most times renovations go over schedule. You're cutting it close. What's the layout?
I couldn't
Is there
imagine
going
scheduling
to
an
be
event with
more-
renovations. They end like 5 days before the event starts. That's insane.
I'm glad you brought that up because my partner, Shmuel Buckman, will be down there tomorrow taking pictures of the place. So
Awesome.
we'll find out.
Did we figure out is Shmuel in the tribe? Is he a tribesman?
I think he's Irish. He looks Irish.
He's a good old white boy like me. Good old boy.
Good for him.
He
ain't not that there's anything wrong with that. Not that I'm trying to out him or send him to a
No.
put him on a train or anything. I just that it's just like to me that is like because you hear names and I'm like that sounds like the name of somebody that would be they'll be doing my accounting or would be my lawyer. Spirit Airlines owned by the world. It's like that.
No.
You ever see that movie Soul Plane or whatever?
Oh yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like
Oh
that.
my
Spirit
god.
Airlines, the bouncing plane.
They probably wanted to call it Soul Plane, but they are like, you can't do that. So they're like, all right, Spirit, which is still kind of awkward. Spirit, death,
You know
spirit.
what the thing is about these budget airlines? If you want a bag, ka-ching. If you want this, ka-ching. Want a little more leg room, ka-ching. It ends up
But they
costing
have good
more.
rims on the landing gear. The landing gear has some of those
Yeah.
nice platinum rims on them.
Oh, they said ribs.
They got the spinners.
Oh, that's the worst when you're on a plane and one of the there's this open seat. I think actually was it KB saying this the other day? Like, and there's like a middle open seat, and you're okay, good, and then some fucking Newport comes on with the fucking Popeyes or fried chicken or something or water. let's say the other thing. But yeah, food, like, and then they're gonna have like dinner on the plane in the middle seat, and spread out and stuff. It's like, could you have eaten it in the airport? Did you need to really bring it on the plane? It's kind of gross.
I was on Amtrak going up to New York, and there was a woman on the train, like right across, like in front of me on the seat, diagonal. She had chicken wings, and she's going,
Oh god,
the whole time.
think you're looking good.
Yeah,
My brother, my hands is greasy. Can you grab my drink for me, please? My brother, please.
and it was just the worst.
5 herbs and spices, girlfriend.
It was the worst. And she just kept going and
And then they're eating
going.
buttermilk biscuits, and the fucking biscuits are crumbs are everywhere, and greasy
Right.
fingers.
So, I mean, I would never fly Spirit, but the point that I was trying to get to is like, how much could a flight from Florida to fucking? I'll look it up right now. I'll be a good producer.
It was $164.
There you go.
I looked it up.
There you
I'm
go.
going on American.
You're never gonna pay more than like $200. It's gonna be like $190 tops to
Okay.
fly
Right.
anywhere. But anything extra, if you want to, have bags, or you want get on early, or everything is added a cost. You want to buy? I think you have to even pay for soda, right? Like, they
You
don't
have to
give
pay
like, free
for
soda.
everything. I'm surprised they don't charge for toilet paper in the bathroom. It's ridiculous. I did
Sometimes you just want a grape soda, and you don't. They
yeah,
make you pay
I
for
did
it.
a mock. I did a thing because Spirit flies from where I live. Spirit flies direct to AC. The other airline I can take is American, which I am taking. It goes to Philly, and then I get on an American Airlines bus. So I have to take a bus from Philly to AC, but it's treated like a connecting flight.
American
and-
Airlines is like a glamour
And
airline.
it's a nice bus.
Spirit.
It's not the jitney. So it's 2-1 seating. So I don't have to sit with anybody. I reserve my seat. I'm on the side where I just have my own seat.
Oh,
So
nice.
it beats Spirit. And right now I have it. I'm in, I guess, their business class. So the business class, the flight round trip was $400. What?
Nothing.
The business class was $400. I did try to do the Spirit. I said, okay, I want.
Deb's kind of hoity-toity. Deb likes to travel in luxury. Nothing but the best for Deb. She gotta
Sure.
take her shoes off and relax.
I
stretch
mean,
her feet
400
out.
for business class is nothing. Round trip, and I might even upgrade it for another 140. I can have first class.
Are you staying at the Borgata?
Yes.
Wow.
Of
I see-
course
I don't
I
have any
am.
of that.
room.
Of course I am. I don't want to have to leave the casino, and also.
Go to
As,
Chad's event.
Deb, mommy, and
Also-
baby in the hot tub.
also, as Joe Kumia says, comped. I was comped.
Right.
Well,
Okay,
so you're gonna go to the
four,
strip club
four
with
nights
mommy?
out of what?
You
No,
hear
I'm not
mommy's
leaving the
doing
casino. I'm not even going to Chad's event.
Good, smart.
Oh, okay. So what are Tukey and Melton doing there? I swear, I thought for the longest time it was just a goof, and that Tukey and Melton weren't actually going to AC. But
I think
they're
Melton
going.
likes to play poker, right? Doesn't he like to gamble and stuff? So he'll probably be at the tables.
He lives in Vegas.
Well, but I think he likes to be like the belle of the ball. Like I think
Oh,
he likes
right.
to be the center of attention, and he wants to be like Melton walks. Oh my God, Melton's here. Meanwhile, he's like too scared to like talk to anyone. He's afraid of his shadow, like in public. But he wants to be there and be seen, and hang out with Tukey or OJ or whoever else shows up. And kind of hold court. I think he wants to hold court with his little minions and sort of flex.
I'm still trying to figure out why Dave was groaning because I said I was going business class.
The story was getting boring. Sorry, Deb.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
Chicks who fell for it just lying to young chick. Oh yeah, you're gonna love it. Box wine and cats, and it's the best.
That's the feminism starter kit: box wine and a cat.
Sorry, I couldn't help myself. I had to get the Chrissy Mira in there eventually. And I wanted to give Dave a little smoke break too.
I knew that was a long one.
I
I knew that was a long one in there.
Oh.
I don't want to get your channel demonetized. That sucks. That would happen. Like, this is part of the reason too why I've been doing kind of nonsense on my channels lately. Like, I've been doing some clips, and I've also been just like kind of streaming video games and just playing clips in the background just to kind of gain a couple subs at a time to hit 500.
By the way, that's a good reminder. Everybody, please subscribe to Dave Sarra YouTube at David Sarra, all large letters. I don't know if it needs to be capitalized, but it's David Sarra, Sarra, Sarra. I spelled it wrong originally, but Sarra, and then you can also find him on Twitter X at Dave Exhale. I guess it's all one word. Dav Exhale.
DAVEXHALE.
Let's get him.
Exhale's my gamer
let's get him
name.
monetized. Let's get Shmuel monetized. Let's get these guys making some fucking scratch. I want to talk to you guys. You guys got. I think you guys have a good little thing going. You and Shmuel, like kind of
it's like you and Deb.
Ebony and Ivory. Kind of.
Yeah, we don't really agree. It is kind of thing. We don't really agree on it on too much. Although I am bringing him around a little bit to MLC. He seems to be. He never watched MLC ever. Now he's all super chatting and all super fucking.
One of my biggest gripes with like the Hackverse stuff, especially like the Shuli, Carl, Bedabbler part of the world, the ecosystem, it's all like they all have to like jerk each other off. It's all laughing at each other, and it's all like a circle jerk.
Right.
And it's like so antithesis to like kind of the way I've come up is like you want debate, you want people arguing, you want a little drama, but they just want to throw on a Stuttering John video, which by the way, gonna be hard to find those videos if he's not doing it anymore. My boring video.
They're already digging back into the well right now. They're already going back and watching stuff from the past a bunch already.
And like
which is fine.
Levy, for instance, like so Levy leaves that, and people are like, oh, it's a work. No, I think he was just sick and tired of doing Stuttering John videos 3 hours a day. Like, how sad must that be to be, if you're Shuli, 45 years old or whatever he is, and then Levy's, is he 70 or 60 something? Like, and be spending like 3 hours a day watching Stuttering John. It's like, dude, get a fucking life, man. It's pathetic to just spend that much time analyzing every last detail about this guy's life. I never got it. That's the one thing I never got. And people are like, oh, you're quitting the devil. No, I don't like that part of it. I think that's stupid. I like watching stupid videos. I like fucking with Ray. I like MLC. I even like the fucking Bedabbler puppet shit every once in a while as a palate cleanser. But Stuttering John videos and like, oh my God, he's got a stain on his shirt. Oh my God, he's drooling. Who the fuck cares? Get a fucking life, you stupid fucking loser, Shuli. I cannot fucking stand it. Yep, Shmuel, the $1,200 is gone.
Yeah. You're right, Dan. And look, since 2018, I look back on it and like, where did the time go? But since 2018, like since I started seeing Compound Media clips or Compound Media videos of Artie and Anthony talking shit about Stuttering John, and then once I found out about his podcast on YouTube and you'd be in chat, there'd be 16 people and all of them would be talking shit to him. These are things that I did for a long time. Things I still do. Stuttering John is my ultimate. He's my lolcow. There will be no other that will quite pale in comparison to him. At this point, I know so much about him that it's just like you just kind of keep up with it and you're refreshing yourself. And so doesn't take up a lot of my day anymore, thank God. But for a while there, I was watching Shuli and WATP because I wanted to know what was happening to Stuttering John, but I didn't want to watch his show because it's so fucking boring and garbage. So they did a good job a long time doing whatever. And I get it though with this local business. Like, first of all, it's easy when you're like a piece of shit like Joey C, right? And people are laughing at you and not laughing with you. It's much easier to build like 7,000 person following and maybe make a living off of it because you understand why the people are there. Or maybe you don't understand, but I'm just saying that like they're not there to like for your content. They're there to make fun of you and maybe make their own content off of you. So for people like us who try to just
we're more adjacent. We're not in it. We're like kind of on the peripheral, right?
Right. Well, and also too, it's like not everything has to be all roses like Shuli and them, and not everything has to be all fire and hell like KB. Like we're hybrids. Like we can just be brutally honest. Like all I ever do is come on here and other shows and just be as completely honest as possible and try to be funny. But yes, Doom, I do know a lot about being laughed at, which is why it pisses me off about Ray and Stuttering John that I'm an open micer and these people claim to be comedians, but you can't have one shred of criticism about them without them freaking out and flipping out on you. So that's why I don't like that. That's stupid.
I want to say a couple of things, and thank you, Deb, for putting the Tom Myers quote on. Tom, if you're in the chat, Tom, love you. Hope you're doing great. So read what Tom has to say. I'm a little behind here. I never agreed to a roast battle. I never, quote, backed out. I was going just to support. Also gave away my ticket. I was never de-invited. Consider yourself fact checked. My apologies, Tom.
Mr. Tom Myers.
Tom, by the way, we want you back on the show. Tom's been on the show. Tom's a friend of the show. I like Tom. I like to think that I helped get him a little on MLC. I hope that I could get him back on MLC once kind of cooler heads prevail, because Tom is great. Tom's great to have in this little world, and he's a good guy. So we like Tom. So apologies. Consider that fact check. Sorry, Dave. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I was propagandized by Carl and WATP to think that Tom Myers wasn't a good guest or comedian. I don't think he's a good comedian, but I do think that he's a great guest on MLC. And the reason is he just needs to. Tom just needs to get it. He'll get it. Don't be a Ray DeVito, Tom. You know what's up. You just have to sit there and withstand it. You don't have to. You don't have to sit there and withstand it. But we want you to.
How's that, Mama B?
Boy.
Hey, son of a bitch.
One thing I do want to say about Ray, and then I want to play a little bit of KB berating Ray. One thing I've noticed, and Dave, I don't know if you've picked this up because you've been on with Ray, right? You've done a
Nobody would know because it's okay for Tukey and Cardiff to go on there and talk about offing yourself or joking about awful things. But the second a small creator like Dave that nobody gives a fuck about, where he only's running with maybe 100 viewers instead of 400 viewers. Well, what happens to those channels? What happens to those videos? Those videos get put behind a paywall because as if
Ray only wants people that can do something for him. It's a one-way street with Ray, and you get those emails, right? Are you into it email? Do you get that, Dave?
Not anymore. After I berated him about it, because it's a little confusing, like you said too, because you were on the show with him. Shmuel said the same thing. It's like you've been on the show with him. He sends you the link, whatever. He's done that before, and then now he's sending you, hey, I'm gonna be on at so and so. Okay, Ray, does that mean you want me on with you at this time? That pisses me off. I don't like that.
Yeah, he's very confusing. If I brought up my DMs with him, he DMs me pretty much every day. And it's like, hey, I'm going to be on at 11:15 if you're into it, punk, or whatever. I mean, it's
and you went on thinking
and I went on
he was inviting you on, and then he was confused when you took the link and came on. He was like, what are you here to plug?
Why you've been begging to come on the show? I was like, no, I didn't. I just said, hey, if you need someone to come on, because I thought he was reaching out as feelers. And then I get on and he's like, well, what do you want to talk about? And why are you here? Or something.
Yeah.
He's like, why did you send me the fucking link? That's why I'm here, you fucking retard.
It's not just me and Shmuel. So, and then also too, it's like, fuck, I forgot my train of thought, but yeah, go on. Yeah.
Oh, good. Anyway, Shmuel says, can confirm Ray will be in AC both Saturday and Sunday Super Bowl weekend.
Nice.
I love the fire, Deb. I love the fire, Deb.
Go ahead, Dave.
No.
Play a little of this clip here.
Now you're hearing it through me on my show. If you show up, we will have you removed. Not by Stevie Lou, someone much bigger and stronger.
No one told me I'm roasting anyone. I just got
You're not welcome. You're not welcome. I can't even
information from like Neil and Liam. It's like from a third, fourth party. It's like. But also,
Ray prefers it that way because then he can act like, I can't believe no one even told me.
Like if people show up to MLC, I think they want to hear jokes about people that are actually involved in MLC. Like to have jokes about Tom.
Doesn't he always have that look on his face, Ray, of like he's like straining, like he's got a headache or something? And
it's like he's thinking. He's his brain. He's trying to figure it out.
Yeah,
It's
and
like two little gerbils and a gerbil wheel, like in his
yeah.
head, trying to. To be fair, no one wants Dave on.
It's
Well,
true.
that's true.
It's true.
Yeah, good point.
It's true. With
Mars,
Ray,
like,
Oops.
no,
Go
all
ahead.
I was gonna say was that this is the same thing like with the Daytois thing. Like, do you know who Daytois is? He's so. I feel bad for him.
He's
'Cause so-
obtuse.
he's so gun shy now, and he's so can't put down his defenses. He thinks that everything is an attack. So the minute KB says, "Do you know Daytois?" He's like fucking calculating in his head. What does that mean? What does it mean to know Daytois? That's what he's thinking for. And then he spits out, "No, I don't know Daytois," which in his mind it means I've never met Daytois in real life. I've never talked to Daytois on the phone. That's what that means. But
Therefore,
you
I don't know her. Yeah.
Well, I think and if you go under the theory that he has got like a traumatic brain injury or he's got something going on in his cerebellum. Sometimes when you have things like that, you take everything very literally, and then you overanalyze, and then you get defensive, and then you get angry if you feel like you're being slighted, and yeah, Mama B's right. He's not wrong to be guarded a little bit because people do fuck with him a little.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, the Dave Sarra Bellum. That's right.
But he does come off to me, if you take everything at its that he's not like totally pulling some Andy Kaufman-esque performance, that this feels like a traumatic brain injury. And he did have that big accident where he got plowed by a tractor trailer or whatever. I think Chow was telling me that the infamous Franklin Scheckler is putting out a video of a retrospective of some of the stuff related to that injury coming soon. But yeah, he definitely comes off as somebody who's got his brain scrambled.
And like, no offense, I'm a central part of MLC. At least I
Right.
was. I guess I'm on the outs now, but like, I'm if I write roast show, it's gonna be for everybody.
I can't even. I mean,
So many famous people in the chat, including Peter Sky Parker. Peter Sky Parker, how is my audio tonight? How are my levels? Can you give me a rundown on how my audio is?
Check 1 2 check.
Whenever I don't get like nasty comments about audio from Peter Sky Parker, I feel like I've achieved something. Definitely better audio than Chad, who's had the popping sound on his microphone.
Dave's on.
this
I
week.
can get a word in. Somebody who interrupts, who goes on and on more than me.
Yeah, we have a lot of guests that do that. We haven't been on with Boomia yet, but he's the worst. Like you can't get a word in edgewise.
I was on with Boomia that one time.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Briefly. Yeah, you guys continued, but I left. But you just listen with him, and same thing with Dave.
Yeah, his shows are great because you just ask him a question, then you just I'll put myself on mute for the next 5 minutes.
You know what? Dave will be a good guest to bring back. Like if I'm feeling real lazy, just bring Dave on.
Yeah, you want a night off, Deb?
I
You
can
just
just
want to
work
go on
the chat and relax.
go on autopilot.
But yeah, before he gets back.
maybe I won't show up. If Ray DeVito's there, I'm not showing up. Ray, you show up, I won't. I know if Ray's going, I won't go. How about that?
See, he's already.
But you know what?
doing the things.
He's leaving it out. He doesn't want to have anything to do with this if this is a shit show. He wants to be like, hey, they was their idea. I was going anyway for the Super Bowl. I just wanted to hang. And
I may have super chatted him today asking, why are you even going to bother to go to this disaster? And then he went on like a 2-minute thing. He's like, you know what? Really, it's up in the air whether I'm even going to be there. Now he's
honestly,
really like now he's like totally not committed to this thing at all.
I think if he had his way, he would do it like the last one where everybody just chills out. They all just kind of hung out. And in fact, they were in the B bar for a lot of it. That's where Levy was throwing the drink. They were down at the B bar. And they just want to have a hangout. I don't think he wants all this production and pressure to do this. Also, like
is this like a Chad vanity thing? Do you think?
It's a Chad wanting to do something nice for Daddy.
He wants to fuck one of these girls, dude. That's all this comes down to.
Who, Chad?
Yeah, that's what I think.
No,
Okay.
I disagree.
Okay.
I do.
Okay.
So Dave, you think Chad just wants to get his dick wet and he's trying to do like a production for that. So Lady KB or some other. I'm not saying necessarily specifically her, and I think she's probably already made it clear that she's not interested. But I'm just reading between the lines on that one. I could be wrong. But you think you think he wants to go down there so he can be not necessarily like literally be banging, but to be like attractive and then try to pick up somebody.
Well, I did actually until you brought up the fact that I completely forgot about the Super Bowl party, the Florentine party. Now it completely makes sense. He wants a couple bucks for the pool, for the fucking $100 box or $10 a box pool. He wants to go get a free flight. This is all because of that. You're right. You're 100% right. How stupid was I to think that Chad's grift wouldn't be Occam's razor? Oh, there's a party. Oh, we're going to New York. Oh, MLC. Oh, $1,200.
Okay, so here's my challenge to Chad then. Here's my challenge to Chad. Shmuel called him out on it. You made $1,200. Okay? You want this event to be successful? It's got your name on it. Pay out that $1,200 to other people. If he does that, I think he's doing this for the right reasons. If he doesn't, right. I think it was for the Florentine trip. I think this was his way of basically monetizing it. Sorry, Chad. I'm going to call a spade a spade. You know it. And I'm not just saying this to cause friction or to be like, oh, controversial. Oh, there's Dan again. Dan's doing it. Dan wants to cause trouble, right? He wants to make things up. No, I think, Chad, you're doing this so that you can fly out to Jim Florentine free of charge, go to his Super Bowl party, and then do it under the guise of an event that may or may not work, but you're kind of, so it's kind of like you're killing two birds with one stone. You're trying to impress KB, so Kevin Brennan, if it goes well, and then you're also going to see your comedy buddies on the East Coast, free of charge, and even if it's a disaster, hey, I got a free plane ride out of it, and I guarantee you, because it's going to be a disaster. Mark my words. This event will be an unmitigated disaster. Everybody's going to KB, Chad, win by 2. It was cool. We just got to see people. It was fun. Meanwhile, they're acting like this is like Hackamania 2 or DabbleCon. Say what you will about Melton. Say what you will about Carl. Everybody knows I don't like them.
Yeah, they can put on a live event.
They know how to put on an event.
And they'll tell you that there's always a glitch. Carl has had glitches with audio. It's a running joke, and he has good setups and people helping him with it.
Oh yeah.
Same with Melton. He had glitches with the live Hackamania. And
sorry, go on.
And Chad isn't ready for these glitches to happen. And I'm with Steve S. that he's trying to prove he can put on a show and run a production, and maybe he might take some off the top. Okay, yeah, go on.
No, I was just gonna say that because he's doing he's paying producer. Like, all right, I got my venue, I got my headliner, and I got my techie. What else do I need to do? I can sit back and collect the money. That's what he thinks.
Chad admitted today they don't even know what the format is yet. He's like, well, I got 3 weeks to figure it out. Are you fucking kidding me? You've already charged the tickets. You've already taken the money.
Glorified meet and greet. You don't know
what you're fucking doing.
It's a glorified meet and greet.
I'm sorry, Kevin. You don't get to just fucking wipe your hands of this. Your name is on the fucking the list. It's
the laminates on the laminates.
The lanyards have your name on them, Kevin.
And your face.
You don't get to rub your hands. Oh no! The event didn't go. Oh no! Wow! Oh. No, you don't get to do it. You don't get to. Oh no! This event, Kevin. It's on you. Anybody that paid $20 and it's a fucking joke and there's no chair and because you know what it's going to be. It's going to be foldable tables, foldable chairs. There's going to be no fucking stage. It's going to be the Wi-Fi is going to be all jacked up. Winby's going to be off in a corner doing his best. God bless him. Chad's going to be just kind of hovering around, and Kevin's going to walk in. I'm telling you right now, stamp it right now. He's going to walk in for 5 minutes. He's going to do Grandpa Simpson. You know, in the Grandpa Simpson, when he takes the hat off and walks in the bar and walks back out, that's KB. He's going to take his hat off, put it on the thing, look in, whistle, take the hat, walk out, over. That's Kill Kevin. That's it, Kevin. That's your Kill Kevin event.
All right,
So
we're all
don't
caught
tell
up.
me- Don't tell me that. Oh wow! It's no. We were just hanging out. $20. He's even said today. He's like, oh, people only paying $20. For some people, that's buying a ticket. You're buying a ticket to an event, and you're going under false pretenses. You're telling people that you're going to entertain them when it's really just a hang. It's really just people hanging out, having a couple of beers. You should have just gone to an alcove bar, like bar, B bar, or whatever they're called. Anyone who's ever been to a casino knows you just go and hang out. Everybody buys their own drinks. You meet all your friends. You meet Lady KB. You meet Mommy. You meet Ray. You meet Teamster Tim. You meet Leo Gunn, and that's it. You don't fucking charge people a fucking ticket. You don't give lanyards. You just have an event. You have a mixer. Everybody's there for the Super Bowl weekend. You don't have to over formalize it. This is going to be a disaster. People are going to want refunds, and you're all going to look like fucking fools because you put no effort into planning it. And that's the bottom line, because the Dan Man said so, and you know it. You all know it, and you can now. Now they're going to pretend. Oh, wait, hey, we had 3 weeks, and it's all loosey goosey. They know it's already a failure. It's going to be a disaster, and that's it. That's the name of the game.
Here's the thing, though, too. Last year, we already knew. Last year was a disaster. They couldn't get the audio right. The thing was, there's no seats for everybody, and then people paid. They didn't even collect the tickets. It didn't even matter if you paid or not. You could have gotten it for free. And then on top of that, Chad goes out there after charging people and then does Kevin Brennan's jokes too. You're not even gonna do your own jokes, dude. Go fuck yourself.
You think Chad paid for the extra legroom ticket on the plane to get the little upgrade? You think he's gonna extra legroom? Maybe get the early walk on the plane. Maybe he'll buy a couple of drinks, get a couple of Bloody Marys with the ticket money.
They don't know. Like I don't know what to say. Like the WATP event in Largo, sure, it's a big whole thing. Is that an arena? I get it. It's a whole thing. Doesn't Chad kind of sound a little bit like Opie right now? It's like, well, if it's a disaster, it wasn't meant to be like a real show. And if it's great, well, then I take all the credit. He's being a little bit of an Opie. Like, I never tried to do a show.
Low risk, high reward. I didn't really try. I didn't try. We were just we were winging it. Somebody said in the chat, "Oh, it's just chill out, dude. It's just a $20 meet and greet." Yeah, that's what it is. But that's not how they've marketed it. They've marketed it like it's going to be this big Kill Tony. I mean, even Kill Tony, they put some thought and effort into it. This is like Temu Kill Tony. This is so low budget, unplanned. It's going to be a joke. And I'd be embarrassed as Kevin Brennan. Like, you joke about your brother Neil. Neil's like professional. You're not. If you're putting your name on this, you're not professional. This is such a fucking romper room of an event. You're
roasting my employer a little hard. I got to be careful.
Well, it's a haterade. I'm sorry. I'll take it down. It's got. You know what? I feel confident. I feel confident that the event will go okay. Winby will probably figure it all out, and Chad will get it together. And
give me a little bit of background on the Win by Two, though. Like, is he like a Spurg that just like made it, or is he have like a Spurg union behind him, like Melton does?
No, he just kind of started his own thing. He's like sort of this universe.
He's very Red Bar-esque.
Yeah, I was just gonna say he's like the Red Bar.
I've seen the show, so yeah, that was
for this universe. Yeah,
sure. Okay, but in other words, like, was there any indication that he wanted to come spoil the show? Like, because Chad went 0 to 60 on this Win by Two guy. Like, he just went from, we're gonna do a show, this guy Win by Two is gonna do it for us, and it's like, I don't know where that relationship. Anyway, regardless,
Chad said Winby reached out and said, "Hey, if you need help with the sound and the setup, I'm willing to help. I live local. The guy lives, I believe, in Philly."
He's a Philly guy. He's a good guy. He's kind of like, he's got a similar mentality of us, kind of just making fun of people.
He's a friend of the show, yeah.
Speaking of friends of the show, well, I guess they were friends. Chow's a friend of the show. I don't know if Chad will be a friend of the show after tonight.
I don't know now. You burnt your bridge with Chadley.
But another friend of the show, FKA Mommy. Can we talk a little bit about the mommy? Did you see any of this, Deb, last night?
I didn't see it last night. I went on Reddit and looked at different things.
Dave, did you see any of FKA Mommy last night? Did you see any of this appearance?
Oh, I saw it, and I saw the rebuttal today as well. And I've never met FKA Mommy. We've like talk to each other on chat. She blocked me from Instagram because she made an FKA mommy account and then started posting like personal beach pictures of her, and I started roasting her and her friends, obviously, because you make an FKA mommy account. It's not a whatever her real personal account is. So it's an FKA mommy account, and she blocked me for calling her titties saggy or some shit. I don't fucking know.
She does have a very large assets. Have you met her before, Deb, in person?
No, I'm going to meet her, for the event with Lady KB. Harry Dunn said, KB gave Chad the jokes to read, to be fair.
Okay, that's fair. And KB would, KB is a better joke writer. All due respect to Chad, but KB is definitely he wrote for Saturday Night Live. Chad has some real tricks up his sleeve. That sounds mysterious.
And Dr. Chow, he said in the chat, he said that Chad's really just kind of doing it for the glory of hosting an event.
Yeah. And I get it.
That's
you kind of want to have your event, and you want to, and AC can be a little loosey goosey, and maybe I'm overplaying it a little bit. Maybe I'm just playing up the drama because I'm a shit stirrer. That's what I like to do, and it's just $20, but it feels very lackadaisical, the effort.
There's potential for a lot of things to go wrong.
Yeah,
but it would.
Deb, you're going to be there reporting. You're going to be at the Borgata.
I'm going to be at the Borgata, and I'll be waiting for everybody. I will be having sort of a after party get together.
Very nice. Tell more. What's that going to entail?
Really, it's a hang. That's it. It's really a hang, and reach out to me. I'm going to have gift bags. I call them the grift bags to keep with the theme. I'm going to have grift bags for everybody with merch. So I'm going to have hats. I don't know. I don't have enough for everybody, but hats, the mugs, the pens, all that stuff, all that good stuff. But koozies, nice little merch bag. So probably send out about 30 mugs ahead of time.
Nice. So find Deb for your merch and just a hang.
And if you could message me on Twitter or reach out to me, I just want to get the names. I have some of the names already, but if I could get more names, I'll know to ship out enough stuff for everybody, hopefully.
Deb LVP on Twitter and YouTube. Check out Comedy Stew on YouTube. I don't do a good job promoting it.
I haven't done anything yet. So I'm simulcasting this. I'm like, I learned that from you.
Get the watch hours.
I know. I'm just simulcasting this right now. I'm being a little bit lazy. Right. But so we'll do a hang. Probably going to be in the sports bar. The B bar is closed for renovations.
You hear that, Sorcerer? I saw Sorcerer talking about the B bar. It's closed, dude. You're not going to be able to hold court there. You got to find a new place. But there's plenty of bars at the Borgata.
There's a piano bar for the piazzas. And what was the other bar I was telling you about? There was a piano bar, another bar, and then both bars really didn't fit the mood. So it's going to be in the sports bar. So if you didn't get a ticket, you weren't lucky enough to get a ticket, you're not one of the 60, meet me in the sports book. I'll have a table and I'll have all the bags.
Why don't you don't want to go to the event? Really? I get it. Look, first off, I get it. Like when I go to Skankfest and all these other shows, stuff like that, like the actual show itself is not even the fun part. The fun part is the hanging out with all the people. I get it. So, but you're really not going to go to the show, huh?
You know what?
Disaster?
No, you know what? I'll probably see enough of it. I was going to go, but I wanted to get the ticket at the door. I have a friend that's going to meet me from Pennsylvania that I haven't seen in years. So he said he'd go to the show, but
okay.
I wanted to just do it spontaneous. I don't know what's going to go on. I just kind of.
Can you tell the audience who you've been interviewing, or did you already interview him?
I will be interviewing. Talking to the publicist.
Do you not want to jinx it?
No, I will. I've interviewed them both before. Jim Norton and Sam Morril would be interviewing them. So
wow, that's going to be great.
Are you
So
going to be a feature in the newspaper? In the
it'll be a feature in the
Lehigh
paper.
Valley
Yeah,
Press?
yeah,
Wow,
yeah.
okay.
So
That's awesome.
that'll be my third go around with Jim, and this will be my second with Sam Morrell.
That's nice.
So-
So I got a question, but you're saying you're gonna go to AC, you're gonna meet up with a friend in AC. So you're the one that's actually going for some fucking romance and not just
Oh
Chad.
no, not at all, not at all.
Oh, Dave, you sniffed it
No,
out.
I
Uh-oh.
actually I booked it. No, God no. But I booked the trip to go to meet people. I wanted to meet Mammy and Lady KB and KB and all these different Leo Gunn and all these.
There's not going to be any
different
knocking
people.
boots in the
No
Borgata?
no knocking boots. I'm going to gamble, and I'm going to meet these different people that I've gotten to know in the chat rooms.
Yeah, it's the best, literally.
And that's really, I just want to meet these people in real life. They look like they all had a lot of fun. I'm not wishing any harm on Chad's event because people are looking forward to it. They bought tickets.
By the way,
they're
all this
flying in
stuff
for
well.
it.
We want this event to
Yeah.
go well. That's why I'm being a dick. Like,
Yeah,
I want
no, and I get that, and that makes that's kind of fun, and I do have concerns because I do think it's haphazard. I do think it's not well planned. I do think he doesn't know if the venue's even really going to be open. This guy could be renovating it to sell it to someone to flip it. This guy, you don't know the layout. Apparently, I don't think he's been really in touch with the owner. Maybe Ken Mosca has.
Do you think they'll have a picnic table or something in there?
Come on.
We'll learn more when Shmuel peeks in the windows. When that'll be on your show. You
Inspector
guys
Shmuel will be on the scene.
and I'll be watching that because I'm curious to see what state the place is in only a couple weeks out.
All right, let's play a little with Mommy. Talk
Yes.
about AC. This is prize. I don't know if she was wasted or what on this, but she was definitely in peak Mommy attitude era here.
I'm all right. How are you?
Oh, but I guess I should preface this. So
I'm
this was
all
the
right,
Ray
all
DeVito show last night. So they had Kristen Carney, who's a
Sure.
well-known female comedian, very lovely gal. Deb's gonna
Right.
tag Ray. Dr. Chow, who obviously is always a co-host of the Ray DeVito show. Chad, who we all know, and the lovely FKA Mommy, who is also the chaperone for one Ray DeVito and is almost acting like a publicist for Ray DeVito at this point. And so she is speaking on behalf of Mr. DeVito for the event.
You got a lot to say about Ray. You might want to slow down, okay, hon? Just take it down a notch because tonight's not the night. And
She was like in full Rosie Perez mode too, with the accent and the mannerisms and whatnot.
you, Chad, keep it up.
Yeah, but but you're an enabler. Like, Ray's a 51-year-old man. You treat him like a retarded kid. Like, that's the problem.
I'm a fan. I am a fan. There's a difference.
But you try to baby him and you give him cookies like a retard.
Listen,
Hot dogs.
if you can't handle the redemption arc, because Chad, newsflash,
And they're calling them the Ray Nablers, I heard. With the Ray Demption arc. KB, Lady KB is also, but she's, I think, kind of just along for the ride. Ray Nablers. Leo Gunn is out of the Ray business, I'm told. So, Leo Gunn is no longer a Ray Nabler, but
Me too.
Mommy
I'm no
is
longer in the
leading-
Ray DeVito business.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have taken themselves out of that. But
I get a kick out of Mammy. I call her Mammy.
she's sweet. She's just a little kind of crazy. I did love this comment from Sheckler here.
there's titties right there, right
Wait,
here.
hold on. This is interesting.
Maybe Kristen Carney will be there. I don't know. Mike Bichetti, maybe. It's 3 weeks away. I mean, we got time to plan.
3 weeks, you got time to play. You are so confident.
You got time to lean. You got time to clean. I just wanted to say that.
I'm just not saying that the show isn't gonna be.
I'm just not saying, girlfriend.
But you need Ray. So you all better slow your motherfucking rolls because
His
if he
titties.
does not go, I do not go.
We don't.
I don't go.
We
KB
don't need him.
go. KB don't go.
If Ray don't go, I don't go, and KB don't go.
Oh.
I love it's she's got like a little Latina flair to her. As someone who's had his way with a few Latinas in his day, I get it. She's got a little sass. Yeah, she's funny, but I think she was peak mommy during this episode.
Yeah, this is the same annoying bitch she does on Vince the Lawyer show. Great. I love it. I'm glad you guys love mommy. Ugh.
Tim, we're bringing the whole gang. Nobody goes. We party where I say we party. We move the party.
I don't know about this. I don't see any of this happening. I'm perfectly fine with you guys staying at the Borgata with Ray and going to Chuki's room. Because we got our own party going down, and that's what's happening.
I'm kind of with Blue Sky on this. She is there is a little bit of performance and a little bit of tongue in cheek, but there's also like she really loves attention. She really, really likes being, the mommy, the center of attention. I'm the queen bee. I'm, it's kind of somebody called her Timu Snooki. Like she's got like the New Jersey kind of sassy gal thing going. And that's cool. It's fun. I mean, it makes it fun.
Leo Gunn, who's met her at these different events, he says she's definitely being serious right here.
Yeah, Leo Gunn probably knows her as well as anyone. So if he says she's serious, then probably she's being serious.
Have your permission, Chad?
Yeah.
Chad, part of the whole reason you wanted to go was to ogle at Lady KB. And if you doesn't show up.
There's titties right there, right here. Nobody, and listen, there's titties everywhere in that chat. You think you motherfuckers would do one?
Poor Kristen Carney's like, what the fuck did I get myself into? She's like, what is this?
What is
this crazy broad talking about? You got these titties in the chat? Titties right here. We got titties everywhere in the chat. What?
Yeah, she looks like she's like, I went to broadcasting school for this. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I fucked a nerd to set up all my shit and I could just do this. Yeah.
Mommy does have to get. I think she needs to get her own show. I think we need the mommy show would be something else.
Where could she do it? She's at home. Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off again, but where's she gonna do it? She obviously can't.
She has
this in her house.
They have a little broadcasting studio at her house. I think one of her kids does Twitch gaming or something. Like they got like lights and stuff. She could do her own little show. Maybe Dave, you hook it up. Maybe you could be a producer.
Oh.
What was that comment?
It was the wrong one.
Okay.
I'm trying to get Chow. It keeps. We have 105 people. Yay! Play a sound. We have 105 people.
If you're on
moving
Twitter,
fast.
come over to YouTube. By the way, I think there's a lot of them that are on Twitter, but it still is like a 60 or something. But that's good. We don't. It's not about the numbers, guys. It's not about the numbers. It's about the love.
We're doing better than the Opster.
I'll say, like, even for our, like numbers, like, oh, dude, you only have 50 viewers, but people are like in the chat. People are engaged with our show, and and if you watch some of these shows, like even like a Melton, sometimes he'll have like 900 people, but sometimes it's like slower than other times, and you're kind of like, okay, like I don't, not that I'm saying it's phony, but sometimes some of this stuff, like some of the Tukey stuff, oh yeah, you got 600 viewers every time, or actually, you know what? But I'll take that away. Shuli is the one I would talk about. Shuli does not have any level of engagement, in the audience that, like, I've seen shows that have 50, 60 people that are much more engaged than any of these Shuli. We got 1,200 viewers. No, you don't. No, you don't. You got
Melton had a good chat.
Bots.
Melton actually had a good chat. That's where I met Daytwa, G-Rob, and a bunch of people. It's a good chat.
But Shuli does not. Shuli does Shuli is phony baloney as anything.
Well, I used to chat in Shuli's show. I used to send super chats, and I got blocked for. I have no idea why. I'm not. And again, most of the time I get blocked, it's usually for being truthful stuff. I think the reason I got blocked from Shuli is because there's a couple fake Dave Sarras out there. I know that they started some shit with Jake Hudson too in chat every once in a while. So now that so I don't know. Yeah, the fun.
And by the way, has an interesting comment for you, Dave. Dave already told us he creeps out of her bikini photos and does the thing where he insults her because he's mad he's horny. He even admitted she had to block him for it. LOL, why did you tell us that, Dave?
Because no, I'm saying this. I'm saying, why are you gonna block me from an Instagram you made of like a Dabbleverse character and then get mad when Dabbleverse person like myself comes and makes fun. Like, this is what we all do here. We all make fun of each other. Have you not figured it out? Like, now she wants to be an entity. She wants to be a guy, right? She wants to be one of the podcasters. She's starting to slowly, okay, fine. Started calling him into Vince's shows. She was garbage then. She's garbage now. I mean, I know Dr. Chow and all these people, they want to say Win by Two's been longer around than, like, been around longer than I have. Like, no, motherfucker. I've been around a long time. I mean, 2018. I've been around since 2018. Way longer than most of you fucking people. So
anyway, Dan, we have about 20 minutes left. And so if you want to, we're going to start winding it down.
I want to play just a little more, Mommy, and then we got a couple
All
other
right.
things, and then we'll start
All
kind of
right.
figuring out
Okay.
final
Hello.
topic.
Yeah, I love that. That's a great super chat.
Whatever, y'all. You guys, let me tell you what. You know Chappelle's at Radio City right now? Anyway, besides all that.
All right, yeah, I think I'm mommied out.
I'm just Kristen Carney's very pretty, but she's the Karen Carpenter of comedy.
Ooh, wow, that's kind of catty, Deb.
I know.
You don't like? You think she's a little too skinny?
Very, yeah. I think I don't want to diagnose, but yeah, she's beautiful though. But
she's kind of. It was funny. Chad had a poll up today about who you'd want as like the other person.
I think she's very pretty. I think she's beautiful, but
she is a little. She could probably stand to have a few chicken sandwiches. So you were talking, Dave, before about how you went on with Ray, and then he took the video down, but he's got no problem doing stuff with like the puppet and the potato because he doesn't mind them making fun of him if
you got 400 people watching and you made $1,000. Yep.
Yeah. Yep. So let's play a little bit of. So
shitty.
He had the puppet and potato. Let's play a little bit of that, and then I want to play the Joey C thing from you last night.
Yeah,
because I thought that was pretty funny.
Great.
And then we'll
and let me just say one thing about Menser Math. I love the show. I'm in this chat all the time. I've donated Menser. Please change the intro. Bite Menser, please. It's very annoying.
Menser, like the Sega thing.
But it's very what's the word? Like
gay?
No, it's like it's modularized. It's heavily modularized, and it doesn't sound good on the ear to me.
Hey, Leo Gunn or somebody in the chat, can you guys explain to me what the data points thing is? I keep hearing them say data points, and I'm assuming that is a reference to Dove Davidoff.
No, I think it's a reference to Pat Dixon.
Is it?
Yes.
How is it a reference to how? Because they were talking about Kristen Carney. Did Kristen Carney date Pat Dixon too?
No, but KB wants Kristen Carney and Gillespie to do a show together called Data Points because Pat was talking something about I was looking at data points, like trying to like figure out who she was. I think.
Oh,
right?
Okay. So it's some weird. I was like, what the fuck is this reference? Because I've heard data points.
Yeah, maybe it's like something. I don't know. Mr. Chow would know. He says it's from 12 months ago. So, all right. So it's about Dove, I guess. Yeah, I don't even know.
Hey, Deb, we want to read this chat.
Mama B, Dave, you're embarrassing yourself. You have no monetization or audience, but you talk like you're some comedy authority.
Okay. Well, 1 star. Give me a 1 star. It's fine. Give me a 1 star or a 5 star. The second you start giving me 2, 3, and 4 stars, I'll kill myself. Don't worry.
Okay. No, we don't joke about.
That was a joke. Tukey and Cardiff Electric on Ray's show was a joke. We didn't. It was an accident. Don't take us down, YouTube.
Okay.
Data
Leo
points
Gunn.
Rules. Okay, go. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Leo Gunn. Data points were rules that Dov gave to both Kristen and Kate Meany. So I guess he was involved with both of those girls.
By the way, so I have my iPad in front of me. I just got now Ray DeVito. You can probably maybe see it's the top thing on there. It says going live 10:30 p.m. if you're into it, punk. So I just got my Ray DeVito DM of the day. Dude, he's so weird. He's so fucking weird. Nobody DMs other dudes more than Ray.
Yeah, I was wrong. I thought data points was a reference to the Pat Dixon looking up shit on
Let's talk about
There's
Felicia.
data points.
Dave is wrong. Once again, Dave is wrong.
It's fine. It's not gonna be the last time.
Ray, I asked some people on a Discord if they had any questions for you.
Okay.
Can I ask you some questions?
Sure. Can I read it?
See, Ray is okay to take this abuse, like you said, Dave, because he's going to get 400 views, right, or whatever. We had like 400 live views. But if this was like you or me, like he'd dump us off the show in like 2 seconds because we're not.
Because I'm an open micer.
Yeah.
I don't demand the respect.
And that's just what I was going to say about Ray before, and I forgot. I got sidetracked. He literally has like a hierarchy in his mind of like importance, and like the KBs of the world, the people with like the Hackverse clout are kind of at the top, along with other like popular comedians that are above him on the ladder. Then like you get like these open mic or like middler kind of people that he likes because they're comedy. But he still looks down on some that he thinks he's better than, like Tom Myers, like you. So unless you kiss his ass as a stand-up, then he looks down on you. He thinks you're better than him. And then if you're a civilian, forget about it. Like me, Shmuel, like we might well be we might as well be shit on his shoe. Like he does not have any bit of respect for us. Now, Nasty Neil is another example. So Nasty Neil knows a couple of pro wrestlers. So, hey, Nasty Neil, come on my show and maybe you can introduce me to Jimmy Superfly Snuka, or you can do baseball cards. Like if you can do something for Ray, then that changes the paradigm. But if you're not like doing something, he thinks you're not worth his time, which is fine.
When Earl Skakel started going on MLC kind of regularly, and he was like a guest, for a few weeks in a row pretty regularly. When he would do his shows, his live shows, because he's been doing live shows for years and nobody ever watches. But when he was doing his live shows after the MLC or whatever, he was getting 60, 70 people and he was getting some super chats. And Ray wants to be out of the Dabbleverse, he could do the same thing that Earl did. Stop talking Dabbleverse, and then your audience goes from 70 to 60,
and then you get an NPS
50.
like, then you have an audience like mine, and you'll be kind of on my level, Ray. Like,
and then
he needs Chad and KB are his sustenance. If Chad and KB stop talking about him tomorrow, no one gives a rat's ass about Ray DeVito.
Yeah, and so Ray could be live in a world with no Dabbleverse, but you're gonna have 15 people in your chat in a couple of weeks. So take it how you want to take it, bud.
Or like Stancil. Do you ever? And I don't mind Stancil and Ski Mask, but there's like 10 people that are like watching their videos, but live. It's like, what's the point at that?
I mean, I used to listen to Ski Mask back in the day when Paul Fenz was on, and he and I have done some shows together back in the day, and that was back when Ski Mask and them went after Chad, and they're the ones who exposed the whole credit card thing. Paul Fenz was the one who exposed the credit card thing, so they used to do some good stuff, but we're all like kind of peers, so we're all gonna fight, and it doesn't help if you actually get mad at each other. Like me shitting on Mommy, she's a new creator, let's just say. Let her get in the fucking audit, let her get in the office and start shitting on me. It's good for everybody. Me going after Joey C is good for everybody. Me going after Hack Ride or whatever or Dan, like it's fine. I'll be fine.
What did
guys.
what did you do with Hack Ride? How'd you go after them?
Well, I was looking up what the number 2 and number 4 and 5 like comedy podcasts were, and it's these fucking chicks that are probably 400 pounds. They have like a teenage anime avatar.
Oh yeah, like
and
Pippa is one of them.
Yeah, and they're just talking about the news and shit. And these girls are probably 500. They're probably 60 years old. They're probably 60 years old and 500 pounds. Like Hack Ride is 50 years old and 300 pounds.
We like Electra, so let's not bash Hack Ride. You can bash our
like Hack Ride. They're friend of the Deb.
That's fine.
We may do some producing for us. Let's not go too hard on Hack Ride.
No, anyway, we've got about 10 minutes left.
Talk about buying views.
No, we have 23 minutes. You're looking at the wrong. We started 10 minutes late. You can drop at 10. We'll hang in there. We started at like quarter after. So
I figured 10 is like a hard out.
No, we're gonna go after. I'm gonna go 2 hours recording. We're at 1:30.
Okay, sounds good. So. Yeah, we'll stick that. Okay.
I mean, but you can drop if you want.
No,
I'm gonna record 2 hours.
Read a couple super chats before we get into them, or no?
No, No. Beloved chatter, Kinky Loco asks, please ask why Ray, if he wants.
No. Hold on. You have to read it. Like Dion
By
said.
the way, Cardiff might be the most unfunny person in the hackverse. I do not find the potato funny whatsoever. I do find Tukey funny, but I don't get the potato. Can you explain the potato to me, Dave? Do you like him?
I got no issues with the potato. He's never been nice to me. He's never gone out of his way to do anything for me.
Little
Never
smug,
DM'd.
right? Little full of himself.
That's fine. I've DM'd him. I've been interactive with him for a long, long time. I think I've even asked him if I can go on his show to promote my new show because my account got hacked. He said no. He said no, but maybe. And then, but Cardiff's been a guy in the Dabbleverse, way before it was a Dabbleverse. So I don't know if he has respect for me or not. I don't care really.
He
but
takes it really seriously. Like this is a big thing for. This is like his big thing. Like this was his big break, was being the animated potato guy. So like he's the tater, you know.
Yeah, he's fine. I have nothing against lukewarm on the guy. It's not the best thing to be. I don't get zero opinion.
Yeah, really strong opinion on Cardiff. Thanks there, Dave. That was helpful.
Enters Miss America rules.
Kinky Loco ask, Ray, or why, if you want nothing to do with the Dabbleverse, do you continue to try and squeeze money out of its fans?
I don't try to squeeze money out of it. I'm only
agree.
number 17, but
Number
I do enjoy
17 of
having.
what?
I'm only number 17. Like the Dabbleverse chart. I'm number 17 on the Dabbleverse chart. The Dabbleverse top 40.
In the Dabbleverse top 40. I'm gonna see what he actually is right now. What number he was in the comedy listings. So,
And this was very passive aggressive too. I mean, Ray knew what he was doing with this. Like this was kind of this is the thing about Ray is he's kind of doing this to Chad and KB. Like it's like, okay, I'm gonna go on the same time as you're on. I know this is also gay drama stuff and whatever, but if you're trying to go to this AC event and you really are serious about it, then like maybe you don't kind of like try to steal everybody's thunder and then kind of go on a show and you're trying to kind of like upstage, your crew here. So yeah, this was a little bit of an, but you know what? Ray's so dumb. Who knows if he even thinks like that? He may I got 400 viewers with the fucking puppet and the talking potato. Okay, great. I got super chats. I mean, he's that simple minded in what he's thinking about.
I guess on that chart, Dave Sarra said I was number 17 on whatever that chart. I don't know. I never saw the chart.
Was he number 17 on the chart, Dave?
okay, so I'm looking right now. Actually, on the comedy chart, number 19 was Chad, and number 27 was Ray DeVito. I apologize, KB. Please don't kill me. And then listen to this.
Is that of all of YouTube? Or just Dabbleverse?
This is the most super chatted comedy podcast in the United States in the year 2024.
Wow.
Where do you find this?
Here, I'll send you the link right now.
Okay, thanks, Dave.
Yeah, and then you could kind of fuck with the different categories and topics. So like Shuli's in entertainment.
Okay.
So when you look at Shuli's got more money than him. He made more money. But if you look at the comedy, KB is number one in the comedy. There, it's in the private.
All right, I'm gonna try to pull this up here in a second.
Yeah. It's a cool little chart to look at. So Nobody Likes Onions was actually 30th, and Ray was 27th. But I assume that's now because of Super Tip, because last year, Nobody Likes Onions was number 6 overall in the comedy.
All right, where did
Thank you,
go?
Dave. That's interesting.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. So
there you go. Right.
What did I tell you? Pipkin Pippa. I was right. That's
this Pipkin Pippa. Yeah.
Just for whatever reason, this Pipkin Pippa is like the big thing. It's amazing that I mean, I know Chad makes a lot of money, but it's kind of crazy when you think about how he's number one in all of comedy. He really is like legit. You know, higher than.
Look at that, $200,000.
It's not even that much, but here's the thing. So YouTube, obviously, they take their cut. And then once these creators, like Nick and Sam Perfect Clips. That's Nick Hyde. That's Sam Hyde
Right.
and Nick Rochefort. So if you go and look at the previous years, they made 400,000, 300,000. That's because last year they created their own website basically. So now all their traffic gets driven there. Just like now NLO, instead of being number 6 in comedy, is number 30th because a lot of his revenue went to Super Tip. But when you look at like a lot of these like Twitch creators and stuff like that, when they get tipped their money, okay, when they get tipped their money, it comes through like Stream Elements. And so Stream Elements doesn't take any percentage.
Right.
Like they take like a very, very, very small percent of each transaction or whatever. Like it's so yeah, like these Twitch people, if they're getting 200,000, they're getting most of that 200,000, which is great. But
So Chad's at 19. So this is for all of last year. These figures.
yeah, in the comedy section,
28,491. That's not that much.
No, and then minus a third.
Well, this is the net, right?
No, gross.
That's the gross.
This is the gross?
Yeah.
No way. Super chat. That's the gross revenue. This is nothing. It's not even worth doing. Like if it's.
By the
not
way, did you see Stuttering John was number 6?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did he make?
$88,000. I mean, that's like, I guess it's better than the alternative. You know, it's probably more than he could make in any other job. So I don't want to poo-poo
Yeah.
it totally. It's not. That's.
Yeah.
I mean, that's real money. But you're number 6 in the country, and that's not really like killing it. That's not
Right.
like Come Town on Patreon killing it.
Right.
Money.
Of course.
Or Matt and Shane.
Of course. Of course.
That's the real money is the Patreon.
That's
money.
Tim Dillon. Right.
Of course. Of course.
And YouTube,
And-
they are stingy with them. They take out so much fucking money out of this.
Patreon takes 8%. It's pretty good. But it's a different
So
thing.
please sign up for patreon.com. Nice podcast, stupid. Link in the chat.
I'm pretty sure Hack Ride's on this list. If you go all the way to the bottom, I think he's the 50th person on this list.
How is Melton only 30th?
Well, it's Super Tip. Super Tip. Super Tip.
Oh, that's right.
That's
Yeah.
right. You get the super tip.
So
Okay.
last year he was number 6 on this list.
Now, Chow has a good point here.
Yeah.
He said that doesn't include the memberships.
No, it doesn't. There's only
Oh,
super
okay.
chats.
Okay.
Oh yeah, memberships is big money too. So okay, so
Yeah.
that's not that's okay. That's good to know.
Hack
Hack
Ride
Ride Studio, Hack Ride, which no disrespect to DJ Electra if you're in the chat, but Hack Ride, like I've been in their chat. It's like they're not having a ton of. It's pretty sparse, but they're 57th in the nation. So
What are they?
Yeah.
Are they using Stream Elements? Are they using? Do they have a lot of members?
I mean, I think they're kind of up and coming. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
I think they're a growing channel. They're kind of like us. They're on the come up. So
Right.
I don't think that they've been around long enough to have it be a true indication of where they could be. So, but yeah, the memberships, really recurring memberships. That's
It's money too, man. And they actually for the memberships, right? I think YouTube gives you 70%, so it's less percentage.
what. Oh, super chats are less
So-
percentage.
Excuse me. So from what I understand, when it comes down to it, man, you're really getting 40 to 50% of the super chat money.
Okay.
But with the membership money, you're getting roughly about 70% of it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So that's where the money's made.
50 to 60% for the super chat and like 70% for the thing. Yeah, because like if it's an iPhone, you're straight up getting 50%.
That's
Straight
right.
up.
That
PSP
will
is
take
not.
the-
No joke, PSP. It is a fucking. I'm addicted
Yeah.
to it too. Deb, I've talked to Deb about this. I'm addicted. I always want to do my $2 super chats, and I definitely have spent way too much on it.
I put this up for a reason. It's like, all
I have
right,
a
heed
problem.
that warning, Dan.
I have
Bro,
a problem.
When I was selling manufacturing equipment, I had like a really good month, a really good year, and I super chatted away $8,000. Like I looked at my statement later, I'm like, I can't do this anymore. Last year I did 3,200, just overall on everything, about 3,200 in super chats.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
but I mean, paying out, not
Right,
receiving.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna be. There's gonna be a lot fewer super chats from me. I did a little.
But
looking
again,
at
I
my
mean, for you
finances.
too, a little bit. for you too a little bit. I mean, like it has a good name, it looks cool, and like it's kind of promotion here and there.
Right.
That's what I said to
So-
Deb. It's kind of like market. It's like a marketing budget. You know, you could do Google advertisement, or you could go and make pithy comments in a
For
chat
$2.
room.
Yeah, $2 a pop.
All right, so give a little background on what happened with you and Joey C here.
Well, we again, I used to shit on Joey C back in the day. You know, earlier this year, we'd go back and forth, argue on Twitter. I saw him at the WATP event in Largo. I called him stupid fucking fat fuck directly to his face. He did nothing. He walked really right by me. There was no security guard, no nothing. And then, you know, whatever. He wants to run his mouth on Twitter. This is what happens to you. Craziest sex cult. I would be slinging mad amounts of drugs, even with your small garbage audience.
By the way, thank you for making your bed for our show, Dave.
Yes,
we really appreciate it. The extra effort counts.
No
As
problem,
a
guys.
bedroom podcaster, I really
Poor
do
Jake didn't
appreciate
get
it.
the same the same respect.
Same level of respect there.
I would be. It was 2 a.m. Fucking king of the Dabbleverse.
But you're calling, because a lot of my guys are here, right here in this. So you're calling them garbage. Is that what you're calling?
That's right.
You're calling Deadful garbage. Those guys like that.
That's right.
You're fucking really piece of work.
Deadfool, we do not agree with that. Deadfool is a wonderful gentleman, and when we do get remonetized, we'd love for you to buy subscriptions to our show memberships. Deadfool, you're the Peter, not Peter Pitt. You're the Robin Hood of the Hackverse.
But you pissed off Ozone.
Until they
He's a
start-
big spender.
Fuck Ozone. Ozone can suck my dick.
Hold on, Ozone's my homie.
You like Ozone? You like
Fuck
Ozone?
yeah, Ozone. I love
Oh,
Ozone.
fuck Ozone. Fuck Citizen M. Fuck Ozone. Fuck Sam V.
Well, I'll say fuck
Hey,
Citizen M.
I love Sam V. He's
I like Decline Host. Not everybody likes him. I like him.
I'll say fuck Citizen M only because I've been nothing but nice to Citizen M, and he just refuses to stop torturing me. So, go fuck yourself. To me, they're garbage. The second they start donating to me, they're great on my book.
Well,
Until then, they're
by the
pay
way,
pigs.
you had your chance to introduce it to my audience, but you turned it down. Remember?
Yeah,
You
I
got-
don't need to. It's okay. I'm on the #1 super chat.
Debbie, got a comment?
About
I just saw
what?
your hand up. I looked like you were.
Oh
were
no,
ready
I'm
to
just like
jump in.
sitting
Podcast
down.
in the
Thank you,
United
Dave.
States. It's
Until he turns on you. I did that route too. Remember? I
Did
did
ya?
that route too before you.
No,
remember?
the difference is you paid $25.
Sorry, yeah, Sam. Sorry, I've been doing an awful job today at crediting the clipper. Based Pill. Well, this is actually you, Dave Sarra, but Based Pill also did clip this.
Yeah, this is my clip. Yeah.
Okay, so and it was Jake Hudson. Yeah, I got to get better at giving everybody credit where its credit is due. By the way, Mama B Citizen M is a Melton Glazer.
By the
That is
way,
correct.
but he's sort of a Mountain Glazer. He's really a Red Bar Glazer. By the way, the most important thing about this video is not even just to show you what kind of piece of shit, garbage human, zero morals, fucking someone who takes advantage of people, even the slow, as in Jake Hudson. The type of guy that Joey is here, because listen to the small conversation that they have with each other regarding the super tips.
KB, I just gave you credit, buddy. I just said you were number one in the charts.
Yeah, I'm defending you here.
Don't
Shut
hate
up.
me, KB.
Get him off.
We
Let's
love
go.
you.
Let's go. I gotta leave. Come on. Fuck you, KB.
Kevin,
I'm coming for you, baby.
call mommy and KB a cunt again, Kevin. See how far that
Come
gets
on.
you, buddy.
Let's go.
Your event is doomed. You know it, and I don't blame you. Don't go. It's going to be a disaster, KB. You can tap out
You
now.
go.
It's only $20 a ticket. It's all
Don't listen
good.
to him. Do not listen to him. Let Chad fall on his own, but you go and you make sure that the
I was
people
throwing
get what
Chad
they
under the
deserve.
bus, KB. I was giving you credit. I was telling you you're doing the right thing. I mean, you did put your name on it. I guess I wouldn't agree with that part of it, but it's okay. It's $20. Just having fun. Just having funsies. Okay. Thanks, Kevin. Thanks for joining.
To get on that show.
No,
And
I didn't pay
what did I
nothing.
do?
I don't know where you
got
heard that
asked.
from. I don't know where you heard that from.
Not only did I get asked, I got asked by the super chatters.
Really? That's good. I was
Those
asked
are
by-
my
I
Joey.
was asked
Those
by
are my
Brennan
people.
again. First time
Those
I
are
went
my
on, he
people.
sent me the link, asked me to come on.
Joey,
I also say something?
those are my
Can I-
people.
Oh,
I'm
can I-
in there every day with
Good,
them.
Dave.
You're real good though. I see you're doing real fucking good.
Dave, I had Kevin Brennan on my show.
Hold on, Definitely goes laugh out. Why did you chicken out then, Dave? I don't know what he's talking about, but maybe the Bardo / the stupid. Yeah, I was supposed to have an argument with Joey on somebody else's show. I said no. I said yes, and then I didn't show up. Oh well.
Oh, so you guys were. So this has been kind of in the making for a while. Like you were kind of hyping this out. The big showdown between Dave and Joey C.
Sort of. I mean, we were hyping it up.
Jake Hudson got the exclusive.
It just
Good
ended,
job, Jake.
ended up just two crackheads up at 2 a.m. and 5 a.m. respectively.
Yeah. See, Jake, when everybody else is sleeping, Jake is like, "All right, I'm gonna make this thing happen. We got the meth head and the coke head up at 2 a.m. Let's fire this thing up."
I think you
Yo,
by the way,
maybe
3. Yeah.
And maybe.
Hey,
Maybe.
by the way, what the F? What the F? You're a part
Right
of
here.
Super Tips now?
Super tips, you mean? Yeah, super tips. Yeah. Finally got it
you-
working. I got it yesterday. And
Joey backed out on the super tip. He was gonna sue for super tips, right?
He's trying to not only gonna sue for super tips, the cocksucker's stringing Jake along and then goes behind his back and just joins super tips and leaves Jake in the fucking dust. Like as if the kid is, I mean, we all know, whatever, Jake, okay. Yeah, we get it. He's not all there. But the audacity to say to look at me and say, don't put thoughts in his head or don't say that to Jake. And then you fucking go and you're messaging him and let's sue Melton together. And then the second Melton's offers you a deal, you fucking jump and leave and throw your fucking friend under the bus. What a piece of shit, dude.
Yeah, I don't like that they. I that's one thing I don't like that they use. I mean, I get that they use some of the voices, but why are you using Jake Hudson's voice? It's kind of like picking on somebody who can't defend themselves. But that's kind of par for the course with Melton. And Moody, they like to, pick on people and do little kids' voices and stuff. It's kind of bad taste in my mind, but that's what they do. But yeah, Joey's fucking full of shit. He says one thing and then he sells you out and he does his own thing. It's all about what benefits Joey, not what benefits anybody else. So he's always full of shit.
He's a petty criminal that lives in a dead shopping mall, a dead strip mall.
Have you ever seen where he lives? Have you ever seen somebody got the address and he lives in a strip mall. Like he's got a little strip mall apartment.
There's a little what they was probably the offices for the strip mall.
I'm plenty familiar with that. Again, Baseball. I'm in Baseball's Discord channel. I know all these people. I know them. I'm in the channels with them when they're fucking talking to each other. Like, all right, you're gonna clip so and so today. All right, I'm gonna clip so and so. Okay, it's all I know about. I've seen Joey. I know exactly what this cocksucker is.
Yeah, and somebody said most of the AI voices aren't even good. Like some of them are good. Actually, the KB one is actually not bad, but most of them are not that good.
Well, we were suing.
We were suing.
He made a deal.
I'm going to fast forward a little bit to the part where you guys really kind of throw down here.
Yeah, no, you're not lying. Yeah, go to the end. Yeah, that's fine.
Sure, okay.
Literally a 39-year-old cokehead who lives with his parents. Literally. Okay.
Hey, Joey.
No, I'm glad.
Joey.
And what are you, Joey?
What am I? I'm 60 years old. I got a good, beautiful wife that I lay next to every day. I got beautiful kids, beautiful grandkids.
We heard how you talk to your beautiful wife.
Really? How do you know that wasn't part of the fucking bit today? How do you know that?
She farted.
How do you know that?
She
You know
farted
that?
in your face.
Were you in the meeting today with my calls?
She got
Were you
mad.
there? Were you there with me and Bob today this morning when we were in the meeting? Were you
There
there?
was no
It wasn't? Were you there? Were you there?
tape it next
You're
time.
so stupid. Bob played it
Read the
perfectly,
notes.
then called me on his show. I went on his show and we straightened everything
Read
out.
the notes. You
All
did a
right.
three
You need to take
3-minute
notes,
call
Dave.
with somebody
Listen,
before.
You're not going to make it as a comedian. You're not going
Hate
to.
crime is kind of
That's
cool.
correct.
That's correct.
Well, here's the loophole. Actually, I'll just continue to
There's
be
no
an
loophole
open
with you,
micer
But-
for the rest of the.
By the way,
Open
hey,
mic is the rest of
Joey,
the life.
check your Twitter.
Next time you came on my show.
How do I check the Twitter?
Fucking run him in the fucking I'm crying. That's what I would do.
The one bad thing about this when I watched this earlier is Jake when they're cooking, just shut up. Just
Shut up, Jake.
Shut up,
Even tell
Jake.
him like, be Vince McMahon. Let us cook. We're having a good time here. Just shut the fuck up, Jake, and let us cook, please. Let me cook.
Sorry.
I'd eat his
Sorry,
ass up
Joey.
just by
You
yelling.
gonna
at
eat
him.
my ass, dude? Come here and eat
By
my
yelling
ass.
at you. You'd be gone. You'd be
Come
gone.
here
You'd
and eat
walk
it
off.
out,
You'd leave.
baby.
You wouldn't
What?
handle it.
Joey,
You wouldn't
I called
handle
you.
it. You don't.
I
You
called
can't even handle what.
Joey's probably eating a few asses back in lockup. I'm sure he knows how to get in there. Get in there good.
3 times you ran on me. 3 times. And I told the fuck to be nice.
Joey. I saw
There's no
you.
Joey. Shut the fuck up,
I
Dave.
saw you
Just
backstage
shut the fuck up.
at the meet
You
and
don't know
greet
nothing about me.
WATP. I called you stupid fucking dumb fuck directly to your face,
Oh, no,
and
you
you
ran
walked
past
by
me under your breath.
and you
Under your
literally
fucking breath. Under your breath.
The lovely Shades Cal in the chat. Dan, your thoughts on the super tip clients list? So is that the thing that Melton showed the other day that had like the names of all the people that have super tips or something?
client list. Was it just initials and a zip code, like the fucking flight logs to Epstein's Island or
I was
something?
just gonna say it sounds like the Epstein Island or the Hollywood Madam list. Like, what are your thoughts on the Hollywood Madam list? What are your thoughts on the super tip clients list?
I mean, these people, like, come on.
It was fun to goof on for a couple of days that this was that there was a scandal involved with it, but really they're just a glorified.
Yeah, really, Pat Dixon's a piece of shit. That's all it is. Really.
Yeah. So I think it was a much ado about anything, but but I will say if you're concerned about the anonymity of your super tip, know that they might have your zip code and they might have your last name and they might have the 4 digits of your phone, your credit card. So if you're okay with that, then that's fine. But as we saw people like Pat Dixon, and I love Pat Dixon, but it can be weaponized or used to validate, but you can't. There's limits. It's the analogy I used the other day was if you ever gone to a restaurant and you pay your bill with the credit card and you hand the waitress your credit card, that's 10 times sketchier than anything with the super tip system. Because you give that 20-year-old waitress your credit card, she's got your CCV number, she's got your full credit card. She can they do a thing where they can scan it or copy the strip on it and things. I mean, they do all kinds of sketchy stuff. And then next thing you know, and this has happened to a lot of us, $1,000 at Sephora. Like what? I didn't shop at Sephora. Where'd that go? Oh yeah, it was Lucy at the diner.
But they don't. It's X'd out except for the last 4. They don't
Correct.
get your.
That's what I'm saying. Like the super tip doesn't even.
No, I mean they don't get anything. Lucy at the diner doesn't get anything more than Melton running super tip or
No, but
Stripe.
I think he means like somebody
walks away with it,
takes a picture of it. Like that's.
I know. Okay, yeah. Okay.
I knew plenty of people that worked at Jack in the Box. You'd hand them the card. They literally just have their phone recording. They'd do 2 flips, get the front, get the back, and then run the card and hand it to you. And nobody ever knew anything. But yeah, I mean, look, yeah. So it's fine. Be careful who you give your information to, but it should be fine.
All right, we're at the 2-hour mark. We've been going on. KB showed up, so mission accomplished.
Our work is done.
Go watch the end of that video, though. There's something funny that happens at the end. So go watch the video.
Oh, is there more to? Okay, look, there's 2 more minutes. We can play. We can play the end of it, and then we'll wrap up and we'll do our plugs. You can do your plugs at the end.
The only reason I'm saying is because something really good happens. So just.
Okay. All right. Let's play. We've got 2 minutes left on this. Let's play it through.
had a boombox that was playing clips of you talking, you dumb fuck. Really? You did? You had a boombox in WATP. Not a boombox. Not a boombox. I had one of those JBL speakers. I remember a guy running past me with a group of guys. I didn't even under his fucking breath. You walked. And you did it in front of the cop. You walked past and did it in front of the cop. We were inside, you dumb. Right, with the cops standing right there. There was no cops nowhere. There was no cops inside. There was no cop. There was one cop. There was one cop in the hallway. A security guard in the hallway. That's where you did it, Dave. Right when you came to the hallway. Yes, you did. There was. So you didn't even say anything to me. You looked directly in my eyes. I called you. Coming up right here. You looked me directly in the eye.
Joey.
Looked down and walked away. And then I took a picture. You so hard, I would enjoy it. And then I took a video. I took a video of you. Show the fucking video. Show it. Show the fucking video. It's you and Kinky Loco. You look like a fucking retard in your velour shirt. You can't even say velour correctly. You don't like the way I dress. Velour. Say it like a fucking Mexican.
So he had a little like crushed velvet little outfit on when he was down there. You're on mute if you're talking.
Yeah. He had a crushed velvet velour suit. He kept calling it velour, like he's Spanish. You know, like they can't pronounce the V
Velour.
and the V's differently. He goes, yeah, I'm in my velour. It's my velour. It's fucking retarded.
It's like a tracksuit, you know.
Yeah.
Like an Italian guy, you know, you see
Well,
these
right
Italian
here,
guys
this
with
is-
the tracksuit.
Hey, Joey Catalano with my velour tracksuit, my
This is-
velour tracksuit.
This is the creme de la creme right here, and this embodies Joey C as a broadcaster in 30 seconds right here.
No.
You live with your fucking
No.
pants. I apologize, Joey.
I know. Listen. Okay, yeah, I'm there. Oh, so what's up?
I fucking to your face called you a stupid
Joey's
fucking
camera-
fat fuck.
Joey's
You looked
camera-
me
Joey's
directly
my-
in the
hey,
fucking eyes,
Dave,
and then you
Dave.
walked away like a little
Joey's my,
bitch.
Joey's got some technical.
You're look at he pussy ran. Look at him. Did you throw him out or he
I'm
run?
sorry. No, he ran. And I'm sorry.
He's a
Joey.
fucking pussy. I'll beat the fuck out of him.
Joey,
I
I wasn't even going to
again.
be streaming right now, Joey. I wasn't
I
going to
love
be
that.
streaming. But
It's
yeah.
okay, Jake.
Thank you guys so much.
You're calling dead fool guard.
Oh, that's great. So you're doing the stuff with Shmuel.
Doing this stuff with Shmuel on his channel.
taking the pictures.
Yep. Stay tuned for those. We're gonna do a show after he takes the pictures. We're gonna analyze it. Zapruder film.
Awesome.
So check out David Sarra on YouTube. Check
Thank
out
you,
David's
guys.
Tale. Check out Comedy Stew for Deb. One last question for you, Dave. What are you and Shmuel planning for kind of like your partnership? What's that going to look like?
Look, that's Shmuel's channel. Hey,
yo, what up? This Tyrone.
Fuck off.